चलो, very good morning to all of you. Okay, today we are going to study about the shear force and bending moment diagram. फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? आप लोग पढ़ चुके हो तो एकदम क्लियर समझ में आएगा, एकदम बेसिक से, है ना? What is shear force and bending moment diagram? As we know that while we are studying about the basic structure, we have to consider the three types of forces. अब थोड़ा सा देखो, पढ़ाया हुआ है as it is मुझे पता है, लेकिन कुछ नए तरीके से, ठीक है? सब चीज वही होंगी लेकिन थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट, है ना? As we know that in structure there are three types of forces are acting on a structure. What are the three types of forces? Axial forces, shear forces and bending moment. These are the three forces that is going to act on a structure. ठीक है? देखो, आवाज की कोई दिक्कत हो तो चैट बॉक्स में रिप्लाई करना या कोई भी करना, क्योंकि मैं अब सिर्फ चैट बॉक्स देख रहा हूं, ठीक है? So there are three types of force: axial force, shear force and bending moment. Okay, now while we are considering or while we are studying about the beam and the frame, we are not going to consider the axial force. Okay, that's why we will say that beam and frame are axially rigid. So we are going to find out the two types of force: bending moment and shear force. That's why we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Okay, now starting with the bending moment. As we know that while drawing the bending moment, what is bending moment? Bending moment is a diagram or the ordinate of which at any section represent the value of bending moment at the section. Or similarly, what is shear force diagram? Shear force diagram is a diagram or the ordinate of which any section represent the shear force that is going to at a particular section. देखो, अब मैं थोड़ा सा तेजी से कर रहा हूं ताकि जो लेक्चर यूट्यूब पे मिल जाएगा तो उसको रिपीट करके एक दो बार सुनना तो सारी चीजें क्लियर होंगी, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा डिटेल में नहीं, मैं थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी, ठीक है? नाउ अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू रिपीट व्हाट इज shear force. As we know that what is shear force? Shear force at a section is the summation of all the transfer force that is or the transverse loading that is acting on your section either to the left of the section or the right of the section. That is known as shear force. Now what is bending moment? Bending moment at a section is the summation of the all the moments that is acting to your section due to all the transverse loading to the left of the section and the right of the section. This is basic idea about bending moment and shear force diagram. Now coming to what are the sign convention. Now for shear force diagram, as you have remembered, I have told you RUN. RUN is what? Right, upward, negative. While we are considering the section, suppose we have cut the section and we are seeing the right part and the load is acting upward. That type of load we will consider it as negative. So right, upward, negative. This is the sign convention that we are going to follow in case of shear force diagram. Now RUN. Now coming to next is RDP, that is right downward positive. If right upward negative, then right downward positive, and left upward positive and left downward negative. This is what the sign convention for the shear force. Now coming to the sign convention for the bending moment diagram. There are two types of sign convention: sagging and hogging. I have told you, suppose the beam is trying to deflect like this. This is known as sagging. You have seen that when there is a the deflection will also occur like this. So this is what the deflection. Suppose this is your beam, load is there. This is known as what? Sagging. So when the S will be formed there, this is known as sagging. And when this will be like upward, this will be known as hogging. So while there is sagging, it will be positive, and in hogging, it will be taken as negative. So this is what the basic idea about the sagging and hogging, and this is what the sign convention. Now I am coming to the various types of support, as we are going to draw the shear force diagram for a particular beam. So beam will constitute of the supports. Now I am going to revise the what are the various types of reaction in particular support. Suppose there is a fixed support, then how many reactions will be there? There will be 3 reactions will be there. In case of 2D, 2-dimensional. In case of 3-dimensional, in fixed support, there are 6 types of reaction will be there. Now coming to the hinge, what will be there? In 2-dimensional, there will be 2 reactions, and in 3-dimensional, there will be 3 reactions. And in case of roller, in 2D and 3D, in both of the case, there will be 1 reaction. So first thing what we have to do, first we have to find out the reactions. Now how we are going to find out the reaction? We have to find out the reaction by the help of the equilibrium equations. Now what is the equilibrium equations? Equilibrium equations are the summation of the moment should be equal to 0, summation of the vertical forces will be equal to 0, summation of the horizontal forces will be equal to 0. This is what basic idea about the shear force and bending moment diagram. Now the question will arise how the reaction will be applied at the support. The reaction is due to the development because of the restrained deformation. Because how the reaction will be applied, suppose there is fixed support. Now if the load is applied, it will try to resist that load. That will create some reaction. Suppose there is vertical load, it will create vertical reaction. If there is horizontal load, it will create horizontal reaction. And if there is load that is at a particular distance from the support, it will create bending moment due to eccentricity. So this is what the basic idea about what the shear force and bending moment diagram is. Now there is various relationship between the shear force bending moment diagram. As we know that change in bending moment diagram or dm by dx will be always equal to shear force, and change in shear force will give you the amount of loading that is acting to your structure. So dv by dx will give you w. This is what the load that is going to be at. Now one more thing I have told you, that what is the shape of your shear force and bending moment diagram. As we know that the differentiation of the bending moment will give you shear force, and the differentiation of the shear force will give you load. So while drawing the diagram, suppose there is a point load, then the diagram for the shear force will be always constant. As we know that this is the x to the power 0, and the bending moment diagram for the point load will be always linear, that is x to the power 1. As we seen that the bending moment is always one higher degree to the shear force diagram. So again, when there is UDL, now what is the UDL? That is uniformly distributed load, and other one is uniformly varying load. Now in case of what is uniformly distributed load? When the point load is acting whole of the span, that is known as uniformly distributed load. The load is distributed uniformly, that is uniformly distributed load. Now in case of uniformly distributed load, which type of shear force diagram we will get? The shear force diagram will always be linear, that is x to the power 1. Now what should be the bending moment diagram? As we know that bending moment diagram is 1 degree higher than shear force diagram, so it will have x to the power 2. So x to the power 2 will be always parabolic. This is what the UDL, uniformly distributed load, will have the variation in shear force and bending moment diagram. Now coming to uniformly varied load. Now what is the shape of the curve for shear force and bending moment? In case of uniformly varying load, there will be parabolic distribution of the curve in shear force diagram, and 1 degree higher is cubic, x to the power 3, that is cubic in bending moment diagram. This is how we are going to make the shear force and bending moment diagram. Now coming to the higher version of shear force and bending moment diagram, there is one more thing that we are going to experience in our structure, that is moment or couple. As we know that, suppose these are the 3 types of load, and apart from this there is one more type of load, that is couple or concentrated load. Now what is couple and what is concentrated load? It is what it will try to just rotate our structure. So what should be the effect? Always remember that the downward acting point load will lead to the sudden drop in the shear force diagram, and upward acting point load will lead to the sudden jump in shear force diagram. Suppose there is a beam and there is point load, the shear force diagram will move equal to the amount of that point load. Okay, when you have drawn, you have seen. Now what is the effect of concentrated couple? When there is clockwise, suppose this is your clockwise, so clockwise concentrated couple will lead to sudden jump in bending moment diagram equal to the magnitude of that concentrated couple. We have seen there will be change in bending moment diagram due to concentrated couple, but there will be no changes due to the shear force due to the concentrated couple in the shear force diagram. So shear force diagram will be free from the if there is concentrated couple, you have not to consider any effect due to concentrated couple on the shear force diagram. This is what the basic idea. Now coming to the point at which the bending moment changes sign. What does this point will? Concentrated or couple? Okay, I am going to repeat what is concentrated couple. Suppose there is a beam. This is your beam, and there is at a particular moment the couple is acting on that point. That is known as concentrated couple. That I have told you that suppose this is your beam, m moment has been acting to that. This is known as concentrated couple. So it will try to just rotate the beam. This is known as concentrated couple. It is clear. Now coming to what is the point? That is, if the bending moment changes sign, this point will be known as point of contraflexion, and these points in the span where the bending moment is zero is known as point of infrastructure. If the bending moment changes sign, that is known as point of contraflexion, and if there is bending moment is zero, that is known as point of inflection, or also known as 0 point of contraflexion. Now, point of inflection is shown by the deflected shape of the curve. Okay. Now, as we know that n degrees loading diagram, n plus 1 is shear force diagram, and n plus 2 is your bending moment diagram. This is what the basic idea about the concentrated load and what should be the basic idea about the bending moment. Now coming to the overhang structure, as I have told you that in case of overhang, what are the conditions will be applied. In overhang cases, we will have three types of condition. I have solved that numerical. There will be case that point of contraflexion and point of inflection will be there. That is what the basic idea about shear force and bending moment diagram. Ankita, am I audible to you? Ankita, chat box में reply करना. I have repeated the shear force and bending moment diagram. Now I am going to share. Chalo, Ankita, this will be, you will get in the recorded class, okay? चलिए, हम लोग shear force और bending moment की बात कर रहे थे, ठीक है? शुरुआत से shear force की बात कर रहा हूं, मैं चैट वैट नहीं देख रहा हूं, अब मैं फटाफट सुनो. देखो, shear force की बात कर रहे थे, सिंपल सी बात है. सबसे पहला काम, जैसे ही बीम को हमने देखा सिंपली सपोर्टेड है, हमें सबसे पहले रिएक्शन निकालना है, ठीक है? रिएक्शन निकालने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें देखना है टोटल लोड कितना आ रहा है. लोड को कैसे कन्वर्ट करते हैं? यूडीएल को हम क्या करते हैं? फोर्स मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस. जब भी यूडीएल लगेगा तो यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड लोड को हम पॉइंट लोड बनाएंगे. तो पॉइंट लोड बनाने के लिए तरीका क्या है? 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द डिस्टेंस जितना लग रहा है और मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द सीजी, कितने लोड पे एक्ट कर रहा है, क्योंकि किस लोड पे लेना है, मतलब किस पॉइंट पे लेना है वो देखना पड़ेगा हमें. जैसे कि मान लो अगर बी पॉइंट पे लेते ना, तो बी पॉइंट पे लेने के लिए हमें 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 4 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द सेंटर्स का हो गया 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 6, मतलब 4 2 6 होता, 6 प्लस 2 8 होता, तो 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 8 होता. लेकिन अभी इतना कंफ्यूजन नहीं लेना है, अभी चुपचाप यहाँ पे ये देखो कि हमें रिएक्शन कैसे निकलेगा. रिएक्शन विल बी ऑलवेज इक्वल टू by मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 10 इक्वल टू, देखो by अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, इसीलिए मैंने इक्वल टू के उधर भेज दिया. दैट विल बी 10 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 8 प्लस 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 4 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 2. क्लियर है? इससे हमने सॉल्व किया. वी विल गेट द रिएक्शन फॉर बी के लिए हमें रिएक्शन मिल गया. वर्टिकल रिएक्शन कितना है? 24. नाउ द टोटल लोड दैट इज कमिंग टू योर स्ट्रक्चर दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 90. 90 माइनस 24 विल बी द वर्टिकल रिएक्शन एट द ए, दैट विल बी 66. यहां तक क्लियर था? अब बारी आती है shear force diagram की. shear force में I have told you that we will take the summation of all the vertical reactions. Summation of the vertical reaction will always be the force that is acting to your beam. तो summation of the vertical forces हमें देखने हैं, तो हम देखेंगे कि A पॉइंट पे हमारा vertical force कितना लग रहा है. We have just find out 66 vertical force लग रहा है. A पॉइंट पे हमारा 66 ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा पॉजिटिव. Now coming to 20 लोड हमारा लग रहा है, तो 20 लोड कितना आ जाएगा? नीचे की तरफ लगेगा, ठीक है? तो 20 डिवाइडेड बाई 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई द 4 इज 80. हाँ, सॉरी 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई द 4 इज 80, ठीक है? तो 66 माइनस 80 हो जाएगा. 66 माइनस 80 विल गिव यू 14. नाउ कंटिन्यूअस हमारा जो है लीनियर डायग्राम बनेगा, तो दैट विल बी 14. एट द पॉइंट ऑफ सी पे जो हमारा लोड एक्ट करेगा वो हो जाएगा 14. यहाँ पे लोड किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? वर्टिकल फोर्सेस की बात कर रहे हैं. तो वो 14 नीचे की तरफ जाएगा, दैट विल बी माइनस. अगेन देयर इज नो लोड, सो इट विल बी कांस्टेंट. डी पॉइंट तक कांस्टेंट चला जाएगा. उसके बाद जो हमारा होगा 10 पे और नीचे की तरफ जाएगा, क्योंकि देयर इज डाउनवर्ड लोड. तो minus 14 minus 10 will give you minus 24. So minus 24 will come. Again there will be constant. तो B तक हमारा minus 24. और क्यों minus 24? क्योंकि B पे जो रिएक्शन आया that will be also 24. क्लियर है? यहाँ तक क्लियर? Now coming to the bending moment diagram. अब bending moment diagram के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? Force multiplied by the perpendicular distance. सिंपल सी बात है, मैंने बताया था जहां पे सिंपली सपोर्टेड होता है वहां पे हमारा मोमेंट क्या होता है? ऑलवेज जीरो. दोनों एंड पे मोमेंट जीरो होगा. नाउ एज द shear force diagram is linear, so the बेंडिंग मोमेंट डायग्राम विल ऑलवेज बी पैराबोला। क्लियर है? ठीक है, तो पैराबोला जब बनेगा तो अब पैराबोला की वैल्यू चाहिए हमें। ठीक है, मैंने बताया था जहां पे शियर फोर्स डायग्राम साइन चेंज करता है वी विल गेट द मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम बेंडिंग मोमेंट। आप देख रहे होगे जहां पे शियर फोर्स डायग्राम चेंज हो रहा है वहां पे मैक्सिमम बेंडिंग मोमेंट आ रहा है, तो x डिस्टेंस पे हम बेंडिंग मोमेंट लेंगे दैट विल बी इक्वल टू WL स्क्वायर बाई सॉरी WX स्क्वायर बाई 2। ठीक है, यूडीएल के केस में होता है तो x की वैल्यू रखेंगे 0 तो बेंडिंग मोमेंट विल बी 0, x की वैल्यू रखेंगे मैक्सिमम, ठीक है 4 रखेंगे तो दैट विल बी W इंटू 4 का स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाई 2। ठीक है, तो W की वैल्यू पुट करोगे 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 4 का स्क्वायर बाई 2 दैट विल बी 10 इंटू 4 का स्क्वायर। while you will solve the value for suppose x is equal to 4, you will get the value that is what 104। I will show you what is the bending moment। दस मिनट है, 10 मिनट में फटाफट से बेंडिंग मोमेंट में खत्म करता हूँ। ठीक है, बेंडिंग मोमेंट दिख रहा है सबको? क्या हो जाएगा? शियर फोर्स 66 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 40, 40 इज व्हाट 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई द 4 डिवाइड WL बाई 2। ठीक है, W कितना था? 20 था, 20 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई द L दैट इज 4 डिवाइडेड बाई 2, सो 20 2 जा 40 माइनस 20 इंटू 4 इंटू 2 दैट विल बी 104 किलो न्यूटन। ठीक है, इसी तरह MD पे आ जाएगा, इस पॉइंट पे आ जाएगा MD पे, अगेन there is constant shear force diagram, that's why the linear bending moment diagram will be there। देखो एक जनरल है, मैं पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू की बात नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन shear force और bending moment diagram देख के आपको बनाना आना चाहिए, that's what I want। ठीक है, तो this is what the basic idea about shear force। इसी तरह अगर ये एक तरफ फिक्स है एक तरफ लोड लगा हुआ है तो देखो क्वेश्चन देखो फटाफट, और हमारा डायरेक्ट shear force और bending moment diagram बनना चाहिए। ठीक है, देखो जो जो चीजें मैंने बोली ना कि अगर कपल लगेगा तो देयर विल बी सडन ड्रॉप, यही मैंने बताया था ना, ये सारी चीजें याद होनी चाहिए। कपल लग रहा है तो वहां पे ड्रॉप होगा, क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा। अब फिक्स के केस में देखो क्या क्या ले लिया, फिक्स के केस में वर्टिकल रिएक्शन विल बी देयर एंड मोमेंट विल बी देयर। हॉरिजॉन्टल रिएक्शन क्यों नहीं आया? बिकॉज देयर इज नो हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स विल बी, फोर्स इज देयर। ठीक है, तो जब देयर इज सम डाउनवर्ड लोड, शियर फोर्स डायग्राम थोड़ा नीचे चला गया, कांस्टेंट है, कांस्टेंट डायग्राम, अगेन देयर इज यूडीएल, लीनियर डायग्राम बन गया, फिर से देयर इज नो लोड तो कांस्टेंट चला गया। शियर बेंडिंग मोमेंट के डायग्राम में जहां पे कांस्टेंट है लीनियर, व्हेन देयर इज यूडीएल देयर इज पैराबोलिक, फिर अगेन देयर इज कांस्टेंट देन देयर इज लीनियर। देखो ये सारी चीजें आनी चाहिए। ठीक है, तो ये इसी तरह देखो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं, एक बार सारे क्वेश्चंस देखिए। ठीक है, बाकी फिर कुछ दिक्कत हो तो बताइएगा। चलो तो आज कितना कुछ आया, कुछ कुछ आया, कुछ कुछ समझ में आया सबको?